We're taking a look at the most underrated quarterbacks in the NFL, and the name at the top of our list, it's hard to say he's underrated with 2 Super Bowl titles, but Ben Roethlisberger just doesn't seem he gets put in that elite class with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
For the plays he makes on the field, forget all the off-the-field distraction. Just as a football player, he's one of the best. Now, the stats don't always match up, too, and I think we're in a fantasy football era that sometimes gets factored in. Ben Roethlisberger's a winner. Didn't have a great Super Bowl, but like you said, over the long run, the track record is there.
And I think people would be surprised at some of the numbers he puts up. They are there. It's just maybe not to the level of a Peyton Manning. Next up is Matt Schaub. Again, another guy with great numbers, but people just don't really talk about him.
And again, we talk about the fantasy football culture. I still think Schaub's underrated. The guy throws for 4,000 yards, doesn't make huge mistakes, 28 touchdowns last year. And again, was without some of his key pieces, hasn't had that second receiver next to Andre Johnson. He gets it done. I like the way this guy plays.
The last name on our list, Jay Cutler. I think a surprise to some people because people remember that game against the Packers. Obviously didn't go well there. But still, when you look at the course of what he's done, people are so down on him, maybe underrated.
You know, maybe I'm not fully on board. I think some of the inconsistency has to be put on Jay's head. But again, his toughness can't really be questioned over the long haul because of all the beating he's taken behind that Bears offensive line. We saw what he could do in Denver. I think this guy still hasn't had his final say yet. He's a very good quarterback.
And maybe Denver, at that time, he was overrated. He got so hyped so quickly that maybe it's gone the other direction, now underrated. What do you guys think? Are these the most underrated quarterbacks in the league? Let us know. Go to Facebook, Twitter, or hit us up at ProFootballWeekly.com.